Hi, this is Shana. Welcome to my channel. And today's reading is Are You Just Friends? Or is there something else in the horizon? Or is it developing to something else? To find this out, we have here these three piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take your time to choose your pile, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So hi, pile number 1. You chose this beautiful ocean jasper. Put it here to the side so that you know that is your reading. And first of all, we're going to see what is the situation. Then we're going to take a look into their feelings, and then how is it going to develop. And then also we're going to take a look into messages from their side, okay, from them to you. All right, you ready? Let's go. So, are you just friends? First of all, we have the present, gift, treasure, revelation of own value and nowness. So this gives me the feeling that this friendship is giving you something that is of a lot of value. Maybe this person has even given you a gift, but I think the relationship as such on its own is a gift to you, because you find this connection very, very valuable, and it's like it makes you realize your own value. So you feel very special in this connection. Then we have sisterhood. So this tells me that you've been friends for quite some time. So it doesn't have to be the same sex friendship, but is this friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, delight? So this is someone you feel really comfortable with. You probably have known each other for years. So it feels like family, and that's why I hear the word sisterhood. It really feels like family, and you're very compatible. You can make each other laugh, and you're always happy when you see each other or when you hear from one another. There's really this special connection, really a really strong friendship connection here. And maybe can even be a reason that you don't feel very comfortable in turning this into something more, even if you want it. This is something that I'm feeling. And then we have here wave of power, a surge of power, upswing in energy, exhilarating movement. So when you're with this person, with this friend of yours, you just feel exhilarated. You just feel like really happy. You feel like you talk a lot more, louder, and even in a higher pitch. Yeah. So you're just very happy. You just feel like holding this person and hugging them and cuddling them, and you feel very happy when you see this person. And that these feelings are developing, this also gives you a lot more of power. You feel more beautiful, you feel more attractive. This person makes you feel special. This person makes you feel loved for who you are. So this is a really strong friendship connection here. You feel accepted, you feel seen, which is very important. You feel understood, and this person just seems to be a perfect match, and you just feel so happy when you think about them or when you are with them. Yeah. So this is the situation. Like I said, this is a friendship that has it's a long friendship. It didn't start last week or last month. It's already years in the making, this friendship. It doesn't mean that you see each other constantly. Maybe you've spent some time without seeing each other, and maybe you've just bumped into this person again and you felt this feeling, this happiness, this joy. Now you'd like to know, okay, could this turn into something more? But let's look into the situation right now, just to get more information about your situation with this person. So your situation with this person, pile number 1. We have here the 2 of Wands. So this is really very promising. It's like you can see it having a future. It's like everything is still open, everything is possible, and you want it all with this person. There's and it's very promising, but you know that there are some obstacles there. Let me just get many cards turned around, and I'm trying to get them all for you. This is really nice. Let's keep these. These want to talk to you. Yeah, so there's you can really even work with this person. Many of you can work with this person, or could be someone you had some projects together. Back of the deck, we have the 9. So look, the 9 of Wands, but there's a promise of more here. And I think with the 9 of Wands, you or both of you, you're a bit afraid because you can see the potential. The potential of this connection is really the 10 of Cups. I know, and there's something coming. Yeah, there's something coming towards you. And you both can see that this can grow and this can scare you. And one of you may be also very attractive or sought after, or even both of you. And you think, okay, this person will be interested in someone else. It could be even that both of you are thinking that, why would they choose me, And you're both very independent, and one of you or both of you aren't really looking for a relationship, or you're afraid of getting into a relationship. You prefer to stay single, or you feel more comfortable at staying single, and you prefer let's keep this friendship, work together. And you admire one another here with the 3 of Pentacles. You want to do stuff together. You want to spend time together, even work together on a project or something like that. Or like I said, you already work together, but you want more. It's just very afraid to open up. It's, it could be just you, but I have the feeling it's both of you. There are other responsibilities. There are some obstacles here, but it's the gates are opening for both of you. For this connection, they're opening, and it can develop at the minimum into a even stronger relationship, but it can become a lot more. And we have children here and children here, so it may be that there are children involved, one of you may have children. And so this will be very specific for some of you, and this could be one of the obstacles, but you can actually overcome these obstacles if you open up to this connection, if both of you open up, of course. So this is actually quite promising. Pile number 1. Let me see if I get something else here. Yeah, you're both very focused on your work. You're both very focused on your finances. And it could be this is one of the struggles here, because you would like to be financially stable, you and your person, or just your person. But it's finances play here a major role. And you want to work on this. You want to be financially stable before you can offer something, before you can enter a relationship or a new relationship, or a committed relationship. Okay. But let's see, what are their feelings for you? What are their feelings for you? Now, before we do, sorry, I want to see something else. Sorry for that. We'll see the feelings in a second. We'll check on the feelings. I want to get more information on your situation. More information on this situation between them both. What is the energy between you both? Let's do it like that. What is the energy between you both right now? Education. What is the energy between you both? Your focus is now on your own progression, on your own development. It's confirming here the 9 of Pentacles. Then we have deep freeze. What is the energy between you two right now? Stuck in the mud. Wow. So this is both of you are I think both of you kind of isolated yourselves, or you retreated from the world. But we have commitment here. This is something you want. You want something real. But it's like you've committed yourself to retreat until you find the right person, until you find something that is really worth your while, I mean. And you're kind of stuck. You don't know how to go about this. You don't know how to go about a new relationship. And you may be stuck in your ways. Again, the energy here of the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So again, this fear, and this may be the obstacle we were seeing earlier. So you're focusing on yourself, on your own development. And when it comes to feelings and even social life, you may be very retreated and you don't know how to put yourself out there again, or how to reach out, or how to, here I feel like with the deep freeze, actually, I feel like this fear here of the Nine of Wands. You're afraid of opening your heart, afraid of letting your feelings be known. And I think this is reciprocal, because it's reciprocated, because it's the energy between you both. And then we have here stuck in the mud. It's like you don't know how to go about this, right? You don't know, and just focusing on your own energy, but you're committed to one another. There's loyalty between one another, what we saw earlier. And I think, this is the magic stream. The energy will start flowing once you find your direction. It's kind of, both of you are lost. Maybe you've had, both of you, like difficult relationships in the past, or disappointments, which, led you to this station, to this situation. This is like, for me, like the Four of Swords, of retreating, healing, recovering, but being more isolated, being more to yourself, and focusing on your own needs and your own growth. Yeah, but now it's difficult to come out of this deep freeze, right? But let's see. What do they feel about you? What are their feelings towards you? Pile 1. What are their feelings towards you? Pile number 1. What are their feelings towards you? So they're still releasing an ex. So they're still dealing with an ex. They still could be, because we saw children, could be the mother or father of their children. So they're still dealing with that. And this, has led to this deep freeze. And it's like they're having difficulties in coming out of this situation, or to be in a state where it doesn't play a major role anymore. But I don't see, or I don't feel feelings here for that person. Yeah, these are feelings for you. It's your soulmate. They do feel that you would be a great match. They do feel that, compatible souls, like we saw earlier. So really like a soulmate, like that you could have a beautiful future together. But you kind of like, have to talk more to one another. You really have to talk to one another, be honest with one another. And I think this person is very, very honest. I have the feeling this person, they say it as they mean it, and they mean what they say. And maybe they've told you that they're not open for this. Still, like, maybe they didn't tell you that they're not open for you, but maybe they told you that they're not looking for a relationship, or they don't see any use for it right now. Although use for it is a bit cold, but we're in deep freeze. So it's like the cards are telling you, take their words, like take them seriously, because they talk directly to you, and they know you can understand their language. They know that you can understand what they mean. So, but they know the attraction is there, the recognition is there. You really like is in the same soul group, and they really feel this attraction for you, and they have love for you, and they want the best for you. They want you to be happy. They know you deserve love. Yeah. So the best thing here is just to let things develop their own way. You cannot rush this person, because this person at the moment is immovable. You cannot rush them. So I can see here really like, let it be, let them heal, be there for them if they need you. Be there, like even sending them wonderful, beautiful, healing energy. But this person at the moment is not, although they can see all the potential, although they can feel all the potential, and they have you in very high regard. They really love your energy. They really feel at home with you. They feel very comfortable, just like you feel very comfortable with them too. But at the moment, they still need some time to get, some clarity in their lives, and also some, new movement, because they're stuck. And it may be that this really mirrors and you both stuck. And you just also recognize the energy and it's like, ooh, could this be more? Now, what we want to see is how is this going to develop? Where are the other cards? Here. So how is this situation going to develop? Pile number 1. Situation between you and your person. So how is it going to develop? And we have the first card. So it came out in reverse, but we're going to use it here because it's like, use your intuition. The connection is there. The connection is there. There's like telepathic connection even. So you have that really strong bond. So it's like you can connect one another telepathically. Then we have, yes, there's changing coming in, the Wheel of Fortune. So how is this going to develop, this connection? We have the Star. Their wishes coming true, but we have a broken heart here. Why? Or the 3, like a third-party situation. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. This third party doesn't have to be a person per se, but I'm going to ask the cards, get more information on that one. But it doesn't have to be a person. It could be, like I was telling you, obligations. Could be that they have a family in the sense they have children, I don't feel them. I feel them being single. I think both of you are single. But I see here obligations. I see here... and, it's like they have to decide, or they don't feel free to do as they'd like to, and they have to manage their time. But here, bottom of the deck, we have King of Cups. So there's love here, at least a very, very deep friendship. Like I was saying, in worst case scenario, this turns into an even deeper friendship between you both. Sorry, this month, I'm really suffering with the Mercury retrograde. I can hardly speak straight, and all my technology is going crazy. It's pursuing me. It's wonderful, but it is ending on the 15th, right? So 1 week more, and then we're okay. We're free now. So this person is very hopeful. The situation is going to change for the better because this is still. With the High Priestess, I also feel like you don't have to know everything. For me, it's this card, like, keep it a mystery, keep it open, trust the process. Don't try to control it too much. There's a connection here. There's like a divine plan. There's something here to gain wisdom from. And things are changing quickly, and they're changing for the better. Your wishes are coming true, but careful what you wish for. And it's not a threat. I don't mean it like that, and I don't feel like that as well. But what I see here, yes, your wish can come true, but it could be more than you can chew or more than you wished for, because these other obligations are coming like with the package, so to say. And both of you then will have to make the most to organize your time. You'll have to make the most to make this work. Because there are many other obligations here at play. But let's see here more information with the... Wait a second. It's not focusing correctly, but never mind. So with the 3 of Swords, please clarify the 3 of Swords in this context. Here we have... Yeah, you'll need a lot of patience. And it's like also, both of you come with a lot of baggage. And you probably know each other's stories as well. So you share a lot, of your pain or experiences, even happy moments, of course. It's not just pain. But you share a lot with one another, so you kind of will know what is happening. Let's see if I can focus this correctly. Okay. So you'll be healing one another, and you'll need a lot of patience with one another, with a lot of compassion, a lot of, yeah, loving energy for one another in order to make this work, right? And I think you'll try to make this work. But you're very independent, both of you. This is the Nine of Pentacles again. So you're very independent. The cards are also telling you, keep your independence, do your thing, and, try to find a way to one another. But you're both very independent people, which is great, actually, because it tells us that you don't need one another. If you choose one another, it's because you want to be with one another. It's not out of loneliness. It's not out of need. It's really of wanting to be with the other person. And here we have the Four of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So there are a lot of wonderful things coming up. It's like the cards are telling you, be patient. We have the Knight of Cups. One more, please. One turned as well. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords. Let's get another card for that one. Yeah, it's really telling you to be patient. There will be... Oh, I see. Okay, you ready? So everything is possible. You're both open for this relationship, actually. And it's like you both want this relationship. You're looking at it and it's like you're holding the world in your hand. This is what I want, and you want one another. You do. So it's like, but this, I think your person may be like a fire sign or someone who's really fiery, but also very analytical. And we get here this with the Knight of Swords. I think this represents your person, could represent you as well, funnily enough. But it's like this person is very fiery, but also very intellectual. And it could be that this person has a tendency also to explode easily. Not in an aggressive manner. I don't see them being aggressive. I'm not getting that vibe here. But it's like they're impulsive, right? So here the card is you both have to be patient with one another, because it could be that your personalities also collide every once in a while. I have the feeling here that both of you have very strong personalities, which is great, but you'll have to learn to deal with it. One thing is being friends and just seeing each other once in a while. The other thing is being in a relationship, and and you can get easily on each other's nerves, but there's so much love here. There's so much respect here. There's so much caring here that I think it will be easy for both of you to, build those bridges of understanding and understanding also each other's love language. And what I see here is like for how this is going to develop, you're going to go out more together. You go into concerts, you're going to events, you're going to visit friends. So you'll be doing a lot of more stuff together, and you're going on dates than proper dates, not just friend dates than proper dates. And I think like you'll be going out, probably drinking, and it's like that moment you're just talking, and then suddenly you look into each other's eyes and that is the moment. Maybe that's the moment of the first kiss, that it's going to feel magical. And it's like a new world opening up, a world full of opportunities. This can grow. The feelings will grow. There will be some impatience of like really wanting to be together, that everything works immediately really quick. But here it says like, hey, it's the ball is already rolling. The stone is already rolling. So just allow things to develop, because things will develop at their own pace. If you get too impatient, then you can get to Three of Swords. You know what I mean? You'll be hurting yourself with that impatience, and you're not helping anyone. You're not helping yourself. You're not helping the situation. You're not helping this other person. So, you have both to be flexible with the situation, because one or both of you brings baggage with, or brings responsibilities with them or with you. And so you have to be open. both of you. But I think you will do that. You will make the effort. You will find that connection. You will strengthen this connection in a way that it will become unbreakable. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is really beautiful, but it's going to take time. So we have here time, be patient, and time again is like patience. These are cards of patience. Let things unfold. They will unfold in a beautiful, beautiful way. Let's see if we get more. Let's see if we get more information here about how this situation will unfold for pile number 1. How will this friendship will unfold? Will it become something more? We'll have the first card. In between worlds, right? There will be a time like it's not really a friendship, it's not really a relationship, and it's not really just that. Actually, it's like you'll find yourself, confronted with this possibility of this becoming more, and you're still getting out of another situation, be it you or this friend of yours. And at first it will feel awkward, maybe because, you belong to the same tribe. You've been friends for so long. It feels very natural to be with one another, but this could make things also somewhat awkward. And that's why this between the worlds is like, should we be together? For some of you, I even have the feeling that the ex is someone or for instance, or this could be even the best friend of your ex or a friend of your ex. And it all feels like a bit too much family, like a bit of incest. But I'm kidding. It's not incest. I'm kidding. But it just feels like too close at first, For some of you, this will feel natural, like, oh, of course, we're already know each other. But for others of you, this may feel a bit awkward, because you're not used to see each other in that light. And at the beginning may feel like, should I not? Is it wise? Is it not wise? But yeah, but this will be a new life. This will be a new chance for both of you to be happy. Yeah, there you go. Because you're healing. This is regeneration. This is a second chance at love, second chance at being happy. But both of you, you're already thinking of one another. You in 44, wow. So you think of one another. You're always in each other's minds, but you have to let go of the past to start a new life, both of you. And the past may not just be a person. It may be, for instance, an expectation or habits, ways of life, patterns, negative thoughts, whatever it may be, whatever it resonates with you. This has to be left behind in order to give room or get room for a new life, a new relationship, a new person, a new energy. But whatever this case, this person heals you and you heal this person and you're very, very close. You'll get even closer. This is going to transform into something strong, deep, very loyal, very beautiful. It's amazing. Wow, pile number 1. Now, I wanted to see something else. Before we do this, I'd like to see what is the advice in this situation. We already got a lot of advice, I know, but what is the advice for you in this situation? Pile number 1. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. And I think this is really beautiful because I think this is exactly what is the matter here. Okay, this card wants to come also. But it's like for some of you, for instance, you see here this card, Between Worlds. It's all gray, right? Some of you don't remember what it really feels like to be loved with loyalty, be loved with respect, with a real appreciation, real admiration for who you are. Some of you have been so long in toxic relationships that you don't know or you forgot how wonderful you are, how deserving you are. That's why we had here, you deserve love. This person knows how deserving you are. This person knows and sees it, how wonderful you are, how lovable you are. And they really appreciate you. They can see you, like I was seeing earlier. And it's like, go back to that feeling. So I think like the clearer you get into that feeling, the easier will be to open your heart to this new experience, because I think you're both very closed off out of fear of getting hurt again or taking advantage of. The other card that wanted to show itself to you was slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. That's what we've been saying the whole time. And this is the message of the Page of Swords and the Three of Wands. Is like, when you get excited, you just go, yeah, and you get ahead of yourself. And this situation is asking for care, is asking for respect for the other's timing, So slow down. Know that this is in good hands, in the hands of fate, so to say, and they're smiling upon you. Okay, the Moirai are smiling upon you, and it's like, focus on feeling that love, feeling that self-appreciation. Yeah. Now, let's see. What are their messages to you? What would they like to tell you? What would they like to tell you? So, first of all, you are so beautiful. And I want to grow old with you. 2 more. What they would like to tell you. They're saying we are too different. What would they like to tell you? I miss you. Yes, you are very different, but there's something there. At the moment, say, I'm not ready for commitment. You'll have to be patient with this, because I don't think you are either. I don't think you are either. They're still dealing with their ex. So I'm getting more than 4. I'm sorry, I'm just too curious. Cannot control it. Okay, there we go. Oh. And I think it's not a question of forgetting in an emotional way. It's like their ex is very involved in their lives still in some way. So what they would like to say to you. Funny, they're saying they don't like your family. Could be your family or groups of friends. I don't know. There's something here that is not. So, and we have, I will fight for your love. And I see you in my dreams. So when they're ready, right? When they're ready, they will, come forward. They will show their intentions when they're ready, because there are feelings here. They know you're very different. They know there are obstacles, but the connection is there. They want you in their lives. They're not ready for commitment right now, but they cannot let you go as well. Yeah. So just give it time, and this will develop in a healthy, beautiful way. So pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So are you just friends? So what we're going to do, we're going to take a look into the situation right now. Then we're going to take a look into their feelings, how the situation is going to develop, and then we'll even have messages from them to you. So let's start. Are you just friends? First of all, we have Yemaya, grandmother ocean, primordial. Now, what I see here, this is also a very deep friendship. Well, you feel very protected, or you have the feeling you have to protect them. It can be that there are children involved. Um, I don't know. I'm getting like for really like 1% of you could be that you have children together, but now you're just friends. But it's like here's this feeling of protection, being very protective of one another, and having the feeling that maybe you've been friends for forever, or even if this is like a newer relationship, a newer friendship, is have the feeling you've been friends since forever. You've known each other since the beginning of time, and so this is really powerful. This is a very, very strong connection, very protective of one another. And speaking of which, there you go. Soul cage, rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. So you really help each other a lot on an emotional level, psychological level, and maybe even like, I don't know, it's financially, but you always give strength to one another. You always, in the darkest of times, you always turn to one another, and you're very helpful. You always can count on this person. This person can always count on you. And this person is a light in the dark for you. This person is everything. For some of you, this is really like, this is the person you can turn to. When the world is falling apart, this person will be your hero, be like your rescuer. But it's also here, what I'm getting with this is also a feeling of codependency as well for some of you. And that stems from, having to rescue one another. Maybe you're also the rescuer of this person, and maybe you act as a mother for this person. And and that's when it turns codependent. It doesn't have to be per se negative, but that can be the dynamic we have here. And then we have sacrifice. There are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. I think, with this sacrifice, I find here that you sacrifice like a relationship with this person for the sake of keeping the friendship, or I don't think that you've been open about your feelings to this person, not yet at least. But whatever the case is, like you don't want this friendship to end. So you kind of take on you even to see this person with other partners or in other relationships, just for the sake of this, of this connection, which is really beautiful. But you're hurting inside. You know what I mean? It's like it's a knife to the heart every time. Yeah, and you'll be there for this person when everything falls apart. But where are you here in this equation? This is important. So if you identify with a situation on some level, remember this is a general reading, then this is your reading. If you're not identifying with it in any way at all, then this is not your pile. Maybe you choose another pile or another reading, whatever you find fit for you. Now, let's see, what is the situation? Let's get more information on the situation. Pile number 2. What is the situation right now between you and this friend of yours? What is the situation right now between you and your person? What is the situation right now? Okay. Again, we have the 6 of Cups. So this has been a very long friendship. And this is the person you want. Like, this person would be really your wish come true. But this is a friendship that has been it's like some of you have been friends since childhood, or even from other lives. It was like this immediate recognition. You just know each other so well, and there's so much love. There's so much healing here. Again, you help each other a lot, but there's hurting. Again, the Three of Swords. You hurt. That's not nice. So let's see what we have here. We have the Page of, maybe you've been together when you were really, really young. For some of you, like even still at school, even primary school for some of you, like, and then we have here there's the wish of something becoming more. There's a possibility there. It's in the air, but somehow, it's too much right now. There's some fear here that, or it becomes too much, or you're both distracted with other obligations in your life. And, but there's the Star, and I need another card. Yeah, then I'll take these two. Let's put them here. Just a second. We put this one here. Yeah, there's like self-sabotage here. And for me, this has to do with the sacrifice. And see, like, you prefer, for some of you, you'll prefer to walk away from this connection, or walk away from the possibility of this becoming more, because of fear of being rejected, fear of, fear. I don't think you're being honest with yourself here. Let me just get another card. Why? What is here? Give me a second. What? I don't feel... there's the Sun. There's... Wait. Yeah, you need clarity. And patience. Yeah, healing. The situation is still not perfect for you. It could be that this person is still in another connection. Like we had the Three of Swords earlier, so that could be a third-party situation. And there are things here that are not clear. There are things that still have to come to the open. Yeah. It's like a lot of fear here of making an offer, of feelings are not being really shown. Although, like, feelings are here, they're beautiful feelings here, but you are afraid that it's just friendship. And do you prefer? Well, okay, this will be a bit harsh, sorry, and I don't want to trigger you. This is just to bring things into perspective. Some of you, not all of you, remember, this is a general collective reading. Some of you prefer to be in this potential stage, it could be, it would be, and so on, then to dare to take the risk of really, putting yourself out there and showing your feelings or allowing this to grow in another direction. You're very afraid of disappointment, afraid of that if this person is in another commitment, which for some of you this could be the case, then you don't want to be the other person, like the third party. You don't want that. You prefer to, to live with integrity and with truth than to have something that is hidden, to have something that, that it's not moral, so to say, okay? And you prefer that. You prefer to love in the shadows, to be the one they run to when they have problems, than to live like, than betraying someone else. Yeah. This card was in reverse. Yeah, because it is the fear of making the feelings shown, and you're actually waiting, because this is not a very fast card here. So you're waiting for things to develop on their own, and you're hoping that things develop on their own. But let's see if we get more information here. What is the situation right now for pile number 2? What is their situation? What is the situation? Oh, there's the first one already. There's the intention, yes, but you see the egg isn't hatched yet. There's this intention, this promise, this hope of something more. Then we have heal the ouch. Yeah, there's a lot of healing here. There's a broken heart here. And you're there to help this person. This person is there to help you. What is happening right now? So one of you is recovering and sad embrace. Yeah. Encouragement. Yeah, you help one another. You are like the cheerleader of one another, but I have the feeling that it's more you to this person. I have the feeling this person is something, it's probably even younger than you are, but if not in age, then in maturity, you know, and you always like playing the mother's role, you know, like, oh, it's okay, I'll take care of you, but you're suffering in the inside. You know, you hold them, you give them hope, you encourage them, but you're the one who's sacrificing yourself. It's like your heart aches. It's like because there's the potential there. The potential is real. And we have a 9 and a 9. Do you see that? 9, 9, 4. The potential is there. But yeah, the egg isn't hatched. And it's like putting a situation on a pedestal as well, idealizing a situation, idealizing the person, idealizing a potential future as well. But let's see. This is what is now, okay? So how do they feel about you? Let's see that. How do they feel about you? Pile number 2. How does your person feel about you? Trust. Well, they trust you 100%. Yep. Sorry, I'm destroying the set. Okay. There you go. They trust you, which is beautiful. For some of you, I don't want to be harsh here, but could it be that this person leads you on? Let your friends help you. Yes, you know, they let you help them. That's nice for them. Okay, what else? How do they feel about you? We have unrequited love, and I think this is where your sadness comes from. You'll need like heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. This is important. This is important because you're afraid of it, although you already know, but it could be that this person also leads you on. You're separated. It could even be that you're asking about an ex. You know, or there was a fallout in this friendship as well. But some of you are asking about an ex, you know, and you're still friends with them. So yes, are you just friends? Yeah. But, interesting, right? You're very protective of this person. You would do anything for this person. But this person is still too immature to truly appreciate you. Is too immature to truly understand who you are, to understand the depth of your feelings and the depth of your goodness, of your compassion, of your light. This person, I have the feeling this person is too self-centered. Yeah. This person still needs to know you. You know, really still needs to know you. So really, even if you've known each other for a long, long time, it's like this person hasn't seen your light yet. Not really, not properly. From my taste, Interesting. Now, but this is the now situation, okay? So let's see how is it going to develop. How is it going to develop? And by me saying that, for my taste, it's actually I'm feeling very protective of you, the viewer. And I want the best for you, and this person is not able to give it to you yet. So let's see what's coming up. Yeah, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So that's already nice. Working together, but we have the Devil. We have the Lovers. We have Temperance. And we have... These 2 cards came together in the previous pile as well, although I did shuffle the cards in between readings. I always do. But we also have the 5 of Swords. And here now we have the Page of Cups in reverse. And then the Hermit. Now it's like, yeah, and then the Strength. So there's a decision that has to be made here. There will be, because we have the 3 and 3. So there's a third party here, 100%. What I felt in the beginning as a possibility, there is a third party here. That's what I'm feeling. For most of you, this will be the case. And there will be the temptation, the possibility of having more intimate contact with this person. Not for all of you. I know many of you then will write in the comments, I'm not that kind of person and I would never do that. First of all, I respect that. Second of all, don't ever say never. The universe is listening. They test you. The thing that I want to say is I don't judge. I don't judge at all, because life is life. People are people. The only thing that matters to me is how you feel about yourself, how you feel about the situation. How I feel about it is not interesting at all. So, and that's why I'm telling you, there will be the opportunity, of having something with this person on a more intimate level. And this may lead to heartbreak. That's the thing. That's where we have to be careful here. And you will feel, because you will believe, okay, this is the moment, we're going to decide this will turn everything around. And I'm on top of the situation, I can make this work. Because you're a healer, you're a fixer, you are someone who can heal people. You are a healer, you really are. But this makes you also very sensitive. You have such a big heart. And the big heart can get hurt easily. And that's the case here. So please be careful. I'm telling you this because this is not written in stone. You still have power over your own destiny, over your own choices, right? Let me just get another card here for the Devil. What is meant here, although I already told you, but I want to be sure. Yeah, there you go. The Empress. What about the Lovers here? Yeah. Making a decision. There you go. And the Temperance here. I didn't mean to throw too many cards for the Temperance. There you go. The 5 of Wands. And here for the 3 of Swords. There you go. Yeah, another 3. See what I mean? So this person will probably want something like friends with benefits, or, keeping you as their lover or the third party of a situation. And it's like, here, this card here in this context, that will be your person, seems very reliable, seems very sweet, very mature, but here's a bit chauvinistic, I would say. I don't want to offend your person in any way, but it's like this person really wants the cake and eat it. Although I don't like the expression, because why should I have the cake if not to eat it? But you know what I mean. Like they want to have it all, the best of everything, regardless of how other people really feel about the situation. They're very egocentric, which is their right to be. The question is, how do you feel about it? Okay. And the thing is, this person really finds you extremely attractive. They find you incredibly sexy, and they love this mother side of you because it's also the Empress, and they tend to take advantage of that without giving anything back. Not much, at least, right? They're really nice, and they're very charming, is what I'm getting here as well. They're very, very charming. They're very good with words, and they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. You're really like a very, very precious asset in their lives. And the question is like, you always have, even if this person one day decides that you would be the only one, there will always be competition. It could be that this person you're asking about is very, very attractive, very popular, very charming, and is always being followed by a horde of women or men or both. And it's really like the question, how do you feel? Is this what you've been waiting for? Is this what you're expecting? Is this what you want? This is the only question here. And from the cards, especially from these two cards, I don't think it is. Yeah. Then you'll have to make, it's you who has to make this decision. And you have to make the decision that is best for you, for your heart. What's really more according to your personality and to what you want from life. This is what I'm getting here. Now, let's get more cards about the development of this situation. So, how is this situation developing? For pile number 2, how is their connection, this friendship, going to develop? We have a lot of desire again. There's attraction like 100-fold. And things will happen. There will be opportunities, like I told you. Now we got so many cards. The building blocks came in reverse. Usually I don't put it, but I'll keep it here in reverse. Then we have co-create, then to the sea. Okay. Message in a bottle. Now, yes, there will be a lot of contact with this person. I think you even write, you are in contact almost on a daily basis, you and this person, I would think. Now that the building blocks are in reverse, I find it interesting because we have the 6 of Cups at first, and it's really like a very strong relationship. But here in reverse, what I feel is not being able to make it last, not being able to make it a stable connection. There's a lot of passion. And again, the opportunities will rise, and it's like it takes 2 to tango. If you decide, it's not that the person will create that opportunity or will make advancements or make an offer. This is really something you do together. So the decision, of course, will also be yours always. Without consent, nothing should be allowed. Anyways, then here we have to the sea. This is from me, the card like the 6 of Swords. And I have the feeling this is you moving on to better connections, to happier times. It could be that, let me get another card. It could be that you both can turn this around, but I'll have to ask the cards. Yes, you can. You can. Okay, this is the positive side. You both can turn this around. But you also have to be ready to break the cycle. Because even if you move away, like this card is here telling you, the next person you'll find, it will be the same. Because that's your pattern. That's who you are. You are a rescuer, And it's okay if you get rescue dogs. But getting rescue partners, it creates codependency, and usually they don't appreciate it. They will, men or women, it doesn't matter. And it's a dynamic. It's not that they're bad people. They're not bad people, not at all. It is a dynamic that is created. When one partner does too much, the other will do too little. And then you'll start having those chaser runner dynamics and so on and so forth. And this, you can break this. Probably you have had this quite some time in your life. Many of you will resonate with this, but you can break this. And don't think there's something wrong with you. Most of the people have this kind of dynamics in their lives. Because remember that hurt people hurt people. And most of humans on this planet, they've been raised by hurt people. Like let's say 80%. Life is hard. We all get hurt. And usually we have children without working on ourselves. So even without wanting, without realizing, we're giving these wounds further onto our children. So it's nobody's fault. It just happens. But once you start working on yourself, you realize these dynamics. And then first you forgive whoever did that to you, and you forgive yourself, and then you grow. And I think you'll be going through this growth process. So as the cards are telling you, you can turn this around. You just have to be in the here and now and work on yourself, work on what you really want, and work on your self-worth. That's why we have also here this beautiful card of co-creating, because you and this person, you can change this. And it's also saying it's up to you. It's not just about the other person wanting you or not wanting you, loving you or not loving you. It's, do you love yourself? You creating a new reality for yourself. You're rewriting your narrative here. This is really important. Pile number, let's get you another card so they get this even. Pile number 2, this is so beautiful. And remember, I'm not wiser than you are in any way, never in the life. Telling you this, when I'm telling you this, I'm actually telling it to myself. I'm learning a lot through your reading. And there you go, loyal heart. This can turn around. It can. So this is quite positive, but you have to be loyal to yourself first. How can you expect the person you love to recognize you as a queen or a king if you're not wearing your crown? I'll leave you that question, but the reading is not. Otherwise, you'll have this never-ending story. So this is a good chance to work on that and break the cycle. So we're not finished yet. Don't go anywhere. What do I want next? Just give me a second. Oh yeah, messages from your person. No. Sorry, advice. Sorry. Let's get you some advice in the situation. Although the whole reading has been advice, but never mind. Let's get you the same cards as we got the others. So for pile number 2, what is the advice in this situation? For pile number 2, what is the advice in the situation? Be supportive. Oh, make a genuine effort to show you care. I think be supportive of yourself, first of all, right? And this is the answer. This is like the growth, like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving to yourself, I would say. Here in your case is really to yourself. Yeah, because you already do a lot for this person. But take it as it makes sense to you in your reality. Now, message from your person. Message from your person to you. Pile number 2. Message from your person. Oh, stay forever. That's nice. Then he's saying just friends. At the moment, yes, you are just friends. Nobody knows how I truly feel. And you are so special. So at the moment, stay forever just friends. You see, it's like they're not ready. They still don't see your light shining. But it can be that you don't see your own light for some of you. So what else? Please call me. So message in a bottle. So for some of you, this person wants you to call them. And then I can't help falling in love with you. So see, you are so intelligent. And they say yes. Really nice. This can turn around. This can. At the moment, you are too much for me. I think like what you mean here is like you do too much for them. That's at least my opinion from what the energies I've been receiving so far. And so, pile number 2. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading with this also beautiful ocean jasper. There you go. Now, are you just friends? You and your person, the person you're thinking about. Are you just friends? So how will this reading go? First of all, we're going to take a look into the situation itself. Then we're going to take a look into their feelings. And then we're going to see how the situation will develop. And then you'll even get messages from them. Yeah. So, from them to you, of course. Now, let's start. Are you just friends? First of all, we have the crane bag. Sacred Ocean Medicine, Clutter, Declutter, Choice. So for here, for you, there's a choice that has to be made. And clutter, declutter, maybe there's some baggage here between you two. There's some history here between you two. Something has to be cleared. But one thing that I get here, because we say Sacred Ocean Medicine, is like you heal each other somehow on some level. You are good for each other's emotions, for each other's ego even. There's a component here that's very healing on some level. And maybe one of you is a doctor or a counselor. That could also be, or like a magical healer or spiritual healer. Anyways, and the ocean, I know these are the mermaid deck, but with the other piles, I didn't get the feeling. With this one, I do. The ocean plays a major part here. Maybe one of you is a surfer, or you live by the beach or a lake. But the ocean, I see the ocean's the beach, like, or a great body of water, but there are waves and there's this wind, salty wind in the air. So there's a lot of water nearby. For many of you who chose pile 3. I know it's very specific, but it is important. Or you were born, by the water, could also be. Anyways, so there's a connection here. There's a choice that has to be made. Something that has to be made clear here. Like I said, there's some history here between you. And yes, of course. So we have divine sensuality, making love, erotica. And we have sanctuary, privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries, and taboos. So there may be some sexual healing then. The thing is, I think this could be a situation with friends with benefits. There is really like a lot of attraction here. If there's nothing physical happening yet, because, there's this respect for privacy and taboos, but there's a lot of attraction, either you've already been active or acted upon this attraction, or they're still there in the background, so to say, or the foreground, depending on the situation. But there's a choice to be made and how to go about this. But the thing is, again, you are each other's sanctuary. You feel very safe with one another, very comfortable with one another. And you feel you can be yourself, and so do they. And it's like when you're together, you have like your own bubble. And the world stays outside. It's like even if you're in the middle of the crowd, you only have eyes for each other. You only like see one another, and you feel very also protective in a way, but you feel safe around one another. You can be yourselves. You don't have to prove anything. And there's a lot of chemistry always. It's like it sizzles between you. It just sizzles. It's crazy. It's very, very strong chemistry here. You are irresistible to one another. So again, there are things that have to be cleared. or boundaries that have to be cleared here between you two, because I see like, again, a situation of friends with benefits, or not really knowing, are we friends? Are we more than that? Not really knowing where you're at with this person. So, but let's get more information on this situation for pile number 1. Let's get more information on this situation. Pile number 1, sorry, pile number 3. Okay, we have the 7, but it came like in reverse. So I see here, because the 7 of Cups is always having multiple choices, I see here as like not wanting to have more choices. You know, like actually it's a desire there of being exclusive. If maybe it's just from your part, or maybe from both, but still you need to communicate. You need to make that choice, like making it official. Okay, but it's also like a feeling of some uncertainty. We have then the World. There you go. We have the Knight of Cups. You want to end this. So it's really, you want to end this phase of being single, or, you know, of this feeling there's a lot of fish in the sea, you know, staying now with the ocean metaphors. And we have the Lovers. We have the Tower. One more card, please. I want another card for the Tower. Oh, it just flies away. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, for some of you, this is really specific. Please take it with a pinch of salt, because this is a collective reading. There could be also an unexpected pregnancy here for some of you, which opens totally different horizons, okay, for some of you. And for some of you, it's also this unexpected possibility of really being together, of really having a beautiful relationship. The offer is there, but it's still this choice. See, the choice that has to be made. And maybe even you started like a more intimate connection out of the blue, unexpected. Maybe you had too much to drink, who knows? But anyways, it happened out of the blue, and now you're standing before that choice. That choice has to be made. Here, again, you have to make a choice. It's like because a boundary was overstepped, right? The boundaries, like here on this beautiful heart, the boundaries are very fluid. You know, is it green? Is it red? Is it something else? So, and the same with you. But I have the feeling that your feelings run deep, but it's still not very clear what is what. And, you know, and things still need time to really resolve. And you're a bit bothered by this. It's like it changes your life completely. You want it, but you're afraid of it at the same time. You're afraid of how things are going to change, but at the same time, you're very hopeful for the future. But you're afraid that the other person, that this friend of yours, won't be on the same page, or that they don't want the same. So the future is wide, the future is open, but it brings uncertainty with it. I just want another card there. Okay, woo! We got many cards. Okay, 3. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So it could be, for some of you, could be an unexpected pregnancy. So careful with that. If that's something you don't want, take the due precautions. But yeah, dealing. You're just waiting to see what happens. You know, you seem to be happy right now. You're dealing with the situation the best you can. But you want to see, you want, like, in a wait and see situation. You're going with the flow, so to say, and see what happens. It's not the worst, you know, situation to be in, but there's a decision that has to be made here. You know, there's still a bit of lack of clarity. There's no confusion like in the Eight of Swords situation, no, but it's like, it's still in the in-between, so to say. It's not clear, but let's get more information. Oh, okay. On your situation here. So how you both, what's the energy of you both here? We have home, which is nice. We have movement. Oh my God, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting those internet nomads, you know, like you're traveling, you have like that van or a tiny home and you're traveling the whole time. What is between you? So for some of this, for some of you, it will be the case. And spark. So you really, you know, this is funny because home came in over the sanctuary card. So you really feel like home to one another. You are home. You are that safe haven for one another. And you want to progress. You want to make that choice to go in a direction, taking your home with you. You see, that's why I was feeling like those nomads, internet nomads, which is really cool. You want to travel together to have, even if this travel is just the life journey itself, you want to be together and you inspire one another. There's really a spark. There's a chemistry between you and you inspire not only like on an intimate level, also like in a creative level. Again, here with the Empress, you're both very creative people, even musicians or something else, like very artistic, and you love doing things together. You love working on that level together. And I think you love to work on any level together, the way I see this. Yeah, the spirit of place. But it's like still feeling, where do you belong? Where do you belong? There are some doubts here, and you have to consider all the perspectives, all the consequences, and to make that choice. Yeah. And really like listen to one another to understand where you're coming from so you can go in the same direction. But I think the theme here, actually, for many of you who chose pile number 3, is just to make that choice. Because you're both very attracted to one another. Yeah. You want to be together. You do. But let's see. What are their feelings? What are their feelings towards you? Pile number 3. What does your person feel for you? Pile number 3. What does your person feel for you? What does your person feel for you? There you go. Now they're flying. New love. So this is new. Yeah, I think like this friendship, it started as friends, but this, I think, yeah, this development is quite new. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Then we have reconciliation. For some of you, someone from your past or a friend that you haven't seen in a long time, someone from your past is returning to your life. And love yourself. And back of the deck, honeymoon. I think this is where you're starting. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Wow. So yes, there's love here. There's wanting to be together here, but they're a bit focused on themselves. Yeah, maybe there's some trust issues here for some of you. There's some codependency as well. It could be addictions. It could be even, and here, children. I don't know. There's, like I said, I have the feeling there's a pregnancy here playing a part for many of you, And I think like your fear here is that this person is, like I said, is not on the same page and that they're like a bit too selfish or not ready to really make that step or take the commitment to a new level. But the feelings are here. The wanting to be together is here. Yeah. And and there's also this card, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Again, like I said, you heal one another. You're the sanctuary of one another. Yeah. Quite interesting. Now, what we want to see is how is this going to develop? How is your situation going to develop? Pile number 3. How is your situation going to develop? We have strength. How is your situation going to? We have the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. How is your situation going to develop? Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, so many cards. Then we have the Lovers, the World, the King of Swords, and 3 more cards, please. I want to know that 5 of Cups is the Page of Swords. I see 2 more cards. Then we have the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Wait, there's a lot of up and down because of fear, because here of the Moon, clarity. So it can be that it comes to a standstill first. And so there's some lack of clarity at first. And there's some fear of commitment for some of you. Could be from your side, from their side, from both your sides. But again, a decision has to be made. But at first, you kind of there's some struggle here with reality. And trying to control the passions, trying to control the feelings, trying to be a master of the situation, you see. And not always succeeding, because it is difficult to have control on everything, especially on other people. Now, there is some disappointment here. Because it's there's a chance that it's turned down, an opportunity that it's turned down at first or not realized, or the person doesn't really, one of you doesn't really realize the situation or the possibilities or the worth, the value of the situation. And that they're a bit jaded a bit, and what I have here, the feeling that I have here, and I usually don't get it from the 4 of Cups, is substance abuse, in the sense that the person gets numb. Yeah, the person is numb. The person could be you, could be the other person, both. I don't know. Just take it as it makes sense in your reality. The person is numb and doesn't see how something beautiful is really developing, and could be emotionally numb, because of past experiences, or could be coming from, it could even be substance abuse. Doesn't have to be drugs or hard drugs. It could even be antidepressive medicine, that numbs you out a bit, and you don't really, you're not completely there in the scene, emotionally. And this will cause some regret, all right? This will cause some regret. And I asked here with a Page of Swords. But this can, because the communication, because this person couldn't communicate with you. I have the feeling it's this person towards you. This person wasn't able to communicate with you in a constructive way, or to really say how they really felt, or what were their plans. And it can be that they, you see here, God, let's say it's God, brings this cup, they have these 3, and they just spill everything. But we still have two. We still have the Two of Cups going on, okay? And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. It can be that at first you can be, because in this card, it seems closed off. At first, the doors are closed. There's regret, but this person will then make an effort. This person will come back, and then a decision has to be made, and to say, to close the door on the past and start something new. Because this person now is grown. When this person kept with this, and I think this is this reconciliation card, is interesting here, is that when this person grows, there's like, could be that this even is for you, some of you is the past, for some of you is ahead of you. For some of you, someone in the past didn't recognize your value, and that's why there's this reconciliation. But now this person is grown up, and this person is more mature. This person is more aware of what is really going on, and aware of consequences, aware of responsibility, and aware of the value of the situation. And so we can have the 10 and the 6 of Cups at the end. You see, and again, it's children. There are children involved in the situation. And the 10 of Cups usually also has 2 children running around happily. And that's the thing. It's like creating a family. If we just see these 4 cards, this is perfect family. This is the perfect happy ending, building the foundation for a family, creating a family. Yeah, because that's what I feel, and I got this feeling here with the Strength cards right at the beginning, because it will be a struggle, it will be ups and downs, it will be some confusion, some disappointment, until you get the communication going between you two. Until this card here is just, I asked about this. This is like the flow. This has nothing to do. Actually, this one should be here. Okay. Yeah. So there will be confusion. There will be some waiting time. And there will be the learning of communicating with one another in a constructive way. The moment you have this, you can take those 2 of Cups, and you will then be together, but there will be a period of confusion. Of even wanting to run away from consequences and responsibilities, and trying to hide from this. But it will turn around into something incredibly positive and beautiful, even like really a family. And I just saw 2, 2, 2, 2, 22, 22. So what I'm saying is true. Yeah, but it won't be easy. The in-between won't be that easy. Okay, so I'm just warning you. It will be a happy end, yes, but the in-between won't be that easy. So how will the situation for pile 3 develop? How will the situation for pile 3 develop? Well, we got 3 cards already. Peace, imagine, and breathe. Wow. It's like saying stay positive, stay grounded, stay in your energy. It's what the cards are saying, actually. And by the book is really, don't rush things, let things unfold. Let me get 2 other cards. These 2, 3 fell together. Let me just get 2 other cards for you, pile number 3. How will this develop? How will this situation develop for pile number 3? How will this situation develop? Whoa. Too many. Wait a sec. How will the situation develop? There we go. Thinker. How will the situation develop? Pile number 3. And we have new life. Yeah. You will have like a new go at this. It can be, like they're just saying, stay positive. Things will be very peaceful. just try not to think too much, you know. And again, there's no place like home. You'll be living together. Maybe you're already living together, some of you, or sharing an apartment or something like that. But no place like home. And I see you moving. I see you traveling, you know. Just because it's you. Let's get you another card. For pile number 3. Yeah. Flexible. Have to stay flexible in this situation. We also have time to go. Because I have this feeling, you see, you have a lot to give to one another, but there will be like a separation, but it won't be long. It won't be for long. Maybe one of you is traveling, something like that, but there will be a separation, and then you'll be coming back together. But at the moment, you know, there's nothing much you can do about it, actually. Yeah. Except, you know, stay calm, so to say. But speaking of which, let's get you advice cards. You really have to be flexible with this person. I think both of you are quite unusual. And maybe there's often like separation between you because of work, because of travel. But you are each other's home, you are each other's anchor. But there will be something happening all of a sudden that will kind of break that harmony and will destabilize your situation for a little while, and then you'll come back together even stronger. So what's the advice for pile number 3? We have, be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. Advice for pile 3. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Wow. Yeah, wow. It's confirming what I was saying. And treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. Now, let's see the messages from your person. What would your person like to say to you? What would your person like to say to you? I want to grow old with you. So this person loves you so, so much. Then we have, you are the most interesting person I've ever met. Oh, wow. You are so handsome. You can translate it as beautiful. They find you so hot. You're gorgeous. Oh, wow. Well, I will always be around. Then we have, I'm leaving you. Isn't that interesting? Because I think I don't think it's something tragic. I think it's work. If this person is a musician, you know, or an artist of some kind where they travel, well, they have concerts, tours, right? And this is something else. So there we go. What is this? I'm so attracted to you. They are this, you sizzle. You two together, you sizzle. It's just so incredible. And let's get to more. What they would like to say to you. They would like to say they don't like your family. And they also say, I want you in my life. I love you. And I miss you. Oh, so beautiful. And will you fight for my love? That's what they ask you. Oh, wow. That was amazing. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. It's not focusing. There you go. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.